am seeking a message that is in my highest and best interest from my higher self. The theme for today is diversity. Hello, Alan. Diversity. As you know, diversity is a major theme that we talk about often. The contrast between diversity and oneness. That on one side of the coin, everything is one. Everything is connected. Everything is God. Everything is source. Everything is all that is. On the other side of the coin, everything is different. Every single itsy-bitsy, smallest thing that you and your physical science can identify is different, has a unique characteristic, has a unique vibration, has a unique frequency, has a unique personality. The world is unique. As much as two things may look alike, like identical twins, like two objects produced from the same machinery, same factory, everything is different and will behave differently. Two objects, two machines that come from the same factory will behave different because each of them has a different life. When we say life, we're really talking about timelines. And so when we say frequency, we're really talking about timelines as well. Because a timeline emerges from a unique point where the past and the present come together. And the past and the present, when they come together, they don't actually come together. They emerge together from that one moment point. And in that moment point, there is a vibration, there is a frequency. And that frequency is unique for every object that has a timeline that exists. Because every object does exist. Everything exists, and the way you know it exists is through its frequency, through its vibration that it emits. Everything from a galaxy, a solar system, a planet, a person, to a rock, to a molecule, to an atom, every one of those has a timeline that's associated with its moment point. And every one of those timelines is a reflection of its vibration. So you really know these objects through the vibration that you see in its timeline, in how it identifies its past and how it characterizes its future, both of which come out of that moment point. And as we've said before, moment points are constant. You go through billions of moment points in a day, selecting, formulating, structuring the past and the future from the present, from the vibration in that present. And as we've said before, you typically do not vary the past much from one moment point to the next, but you can. And as you move through higher vibrational levels, you actually can do it easier. Although the higher your vibration is, the less interested you will be in adjusting timelines in those ways, because you know that everything is God, that everything is source, that everything is all that is, and that everything is perfect. And so as you move into a higher vibrational level, you're moving closer to all that is, to source, and you realize and trust that source is, as the ultimate intelligence of everything, knows what it is doing. And so you become more interested in just seeing how timelines unfold, how they evolve, how they respond to other timelines. Because as we've said before, you do share your experience with others because you have vibrations that match. Not necessarily 100%. Sometimes they come very close, but they match enough for you to be aware, to know that these other objects exist because they all exist within you as well as existing within themselves. And because they are also selecting new timelines, unique individual timelines for themselves, and adjusting their own vibration through time, through moment point to moment point, because that's all there ever is the present moment point. So time is not exactly the best way to phrase it, but from your third dimensional perspective is the best way to, easiest way to understand it. So they're all changing, and you are observing this, and you are also have intentions and desires that cause you to change. And so there is this constant interaction. And when you reach that higher level vibration, that closer to all that is vibration, what you really find the most fascinating about existence, about this opposite side of the coin, the opposite side from oneness, this diversity side of the coin, is how this incredible intelligence of all that is orchestrating the universe. And it becomes a fascinating play of sorts. And from time to time, you get lost in that play. You will identify more with your body, with your individualism, more with your diversity aspect, and less with that oneness knowledge. And then you get lost. And then you become part of the play as well. And you go in and out like this, in and out, participating in the play, watching the play, participating, watching. And all beings do this. It is only when you get to that ultimate soul level, when you are towards the very end, when you're starting to then merge back into all that is, when your individual diversity identity is dissolved into all that is, that's when this stops. Up to that point, there is this movement between awareness, enlightenment, you might say, an awakened state of mind, and a less awakened, but equally valuable, equally important experience of immersion in the diversity. Because that's what the diversity is here for. It's here for you to immerse yourself in, to enjoy, to experience the wonder of diversity. Because that's what all that is. That's what God wants to do. That's why you were created. That's why every object was created, to experience that diversity. And so when you lose the awareness of the oneness, when you get lost in the diversity, you're doing exactly what you were created to do. And when you maintain the oneness, when you regain the awareness, the awakened state, you're again doing exactly what you were created to do. You always do exactly what you were created to do, what you are here to do. And that's to enjoy, to experience the bliss of this amazing reality. Not just the third reality, not just the third dimension, but all the dimensions in which your consciousness exists, which is all the dimensions. This is true for every object. Everything in the universe has this range of experience open to it, because everything is God. Everything is all that is. So when we use the analogy of a coin, and one side is the oneness of everything, is all that is source, is God, and the opposite side is the diversity, it actually falls down. It falls apart at some point because it is not really two sides. Two sides means they're two different things. It always exists at the same time, in the same space, on the same side. It's mostly a matter of focus. Where is your awareness at this moment point? And focus is a reflection of the vibration in the moment point. So what is the vibration in that moment point? And what vibration do you want to move towards in the next moment point, and the one after that, and the one after that? That is diversity as well. Nothing ever is the same from one moment point to the next. Every moment point is different. You can never go back to a previous moment point. You can never go back to the exact vibration that you had in a previous moment point. Every vibration is unique to you at this moment point, and it is always changing. It is always evolving. It is always emerging. It is always moving back to oneness. But the path isn't straight, and the path is not predictable. But again, that's the way it's meant to be. So, enjoy your path. We know you are enjoying your path already. We love you. Thank you for this interaction. Namaste.